Debbie Albrecht of the Lansing Public Library. Welcome to Channel 4.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, the big thing here at the library is construction. Can you tell us a little bit about the interior construction here?
Yes, I should have made us wear hard hats today. We finished up doing the outside of the building a few years ago. So we've been planning for at least 2 years on what we were going to do with the inside. It needed to be modernized. The number one thing people ask us for at the library is study rooms, which we've never had, and most libraries do. So we are putting in 3 study rooms behind me, behind the atrium. They'll be all glass walled, and it should look really nice and be an incredible addition to our building. We have concerts here, which Channel 4 is gracious enough to always tape for us and put on for people to watch who can't attend. And it's always very awkward how we do that. We set it up in front of the circ
kind of
desk.
right up front here with the entrance and
It's
such.
just not the best, but it's been the best we could do. But we're actually going to have a dedicated space for having concerts and big programs, and we're going to have a portable stage, and a lighting bar, and a decent sound system. So we should be able to present concerts and other programs where people can actually see who's talking or playing music or singing.
Well, I know the public enjoys those concerts, and if stepping up the game with those should be great, and I'm sure the public will appreciate that. What are some of the other features that will be introduced with the construction here?
Okay, some other things that we're doing is we've repurposed the whole building and tried to use every space to the max. We have a lot of space in our building, but we haven't always used it well, I don't think. So multi-purpose spaces is a big thing now. Like our conference room where we have our board meetings is now also going to be the quiet space in the library. So that'll be the spot where if you really want it to be peace and quiet, like old libraries used to be in the old days, that you will go and sit. The rest of the library, it's not going to be a loud place, but it's going to be a place where you can work collaboratively on things, talk with your neighbor, work on a business idea, whatever it is that you want to do. We're replacing all of the furniture in the building to all lightweight, movable things that we can push around and set up in different positioning depending on what's happening in a certain space. So like the performance space is also going to be a reading area or a workspace. So that'll be multi-purposed as well. We've added a new space for staff to work, so they can work off desk and concentrate on those things, planning and ordering books. And when they're on the floor, they're going to be dedicated to helping the people in the building.
Now, anytime there's a project like this, there's going to be people that ask, how does the library pay for construction such as this? Can you tell us a little bit about saving and getting ready for work like this?
First, let me say that the library is a separate taxing body. We are not part of the village. We're a separate taxing body. If you look at your bill, you'll actually see a line that says Lansing Library, and there's a taxing line there. So our funds come directly from the taxpayers to us, and we try to use them as responsibly as we can. And over the past years, we've been putting aside money with hopes of being able to do a remodel. And we did save enough money so that for this particular project, we're not having to borrow a dime. So
that's great.
That's a really good thing. So I hope that everybody appreciates that.
What role does having a modernized library have in a community like Lansing in relation to the businesses and the residents and the economic development?
Well, there's a lot of people who come in here and work all day. This is like their workspace because we have a lot of people who have their own businesses now and they don't necessarily want to be at home because there's a lot of distractions at home sometimes. So they come here. So we're going to give them some better spaces and better equipment to do that with. So that'll be good for that. Also, we have tons of people who come in here looking for jobs constantly. So we hope not only for them to use our computers, but that they'll be able to, we'll be able to offer them some more classes on job preparation, doing resumes, so that more people can get jobs, that we help people in the community to get jobs. And being able to work off the desk is going to help us have time to do that.
Okay, but basically keep Lansing Public Library as a cultural center for Lansing for a lot longer.
Absolutely. The library is a community place. So it's not just about the books, although the books are important and always will be. It's about all the other pieces too. Borrowing DVDs, audiobooks, CDs, coming to programs, using our computers, collaborating with your coworkers or students, fellow student, using one of our study rooms, coming to a concert. It's everything, all of those things.
And obviously keeping your property up to date is an important part of being a good neighbor as well.
Yes, yes. And if I feel like we're doing our part in making Lansing a great place, that, you know, we've upgraded all of our facilities to make it a really wonderful place. And when people come to look about living in Lansing, they'll say, wow, look at the library, look at the schools. They've done a lot here. So I think that's a good thing for town.
Okay. And what sort of timetable are we looking at with the completion of this project?
Well, we just started a few weeks ago, and we're hoping to be done by beginning of October. We're pretty much on schedule, so hopefully it'll stay that way. Probably one of the biggest things they have to do is we're replacing all the carpeting on the upper level. So that's huge because you literally have to move everything
Sure.
to put new carpeting down. So probably October sometime.
Obviously, while the construction is going on, the library is still open, still functioning. People are still welcome to come here. Can you tell us about summer reading?
Summer reading is in full swing. We've had lots of people in here from little toddlers on up to adults who take part in summer reading. And that goes on through July 22nd, I believe. So there's still a lot of time for you to come and be part of it. You haven't missed it. So if you'd like to come and join us, there's prizes on both levels and a lot of fun things for you to do here. So
Okay.
we welcome you if you haven't signed up already for summer reading.
Very good, and that's happening now in July.
Right now.
Okay. Now, the library as a cultural center features other things, and this being an election year, can you tell us how that the library is involved in that?
Right, yes. Well, everybody probably realizes that we have done candidate forums here at the library, which we will continue to do. And we had the opportunity this year to be an early voting center. And since this is a presidential election year, I thought that that would be a really good thing for us to do. So you will be able to early vote here at the library from October 24th through November 7th. And of course, we are a polling place on election day as well. But even on Sunday, a couple of the staff are going to come in and open the building just for the early voting, because I think it's so important that everybody vote. So we're going to give that opportunity.
Very good. Well, thank you, Debbie, for giving us some of your time today. We appreciate it, and I'm sure the residents appreciate it as well.
You're welcome. It's always good to have you here. Everybody come and visit us. Check out what we're doing in the library. It's going to be wonderful when it's all done.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks.